It wouldn't be an LTP Lounge without some sort of technical difficulty. We are a few minutes late this evening. Sorry. All my fault. My camera died or some sort of disconnect or something like that. Anyways, welcome to the show. My name is Mark, one of the co-hosts here. Sitting to the left of me tonight is the game changer. The game changer. The trail master of himself. Woody, what's up?
Good evening.
Yeah, not a very good start. I'm going to start. Of course, there's no one watching. But hey, tonight we're talking about Star Wars, The Galaxy's Edge, talking about Lucasfilm, and talking about Tomorrowland changes coming up, or what didn't happen, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's roll the intro tape. Yeah, okay, we're here. Yep, it's everything's working. Yep. Man, this camera, I'm gonna have to get another one or something. This has been having some issues, I guess, lately.
Get a new one, I'll take a baseball bat to that one.
Yeah. So we've got one listener or one viewer right now.
Thanks for hanging in.
Thanks for hanging in. A nightmare of a start. Only 9 minutes late. Or whatever. Anyways, how's it going tonight, man?
Doing okay. I mean, hopefully we're gonna pick up and get going here.
Oh, with the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy these things for the most part, but there's this technical aspect of it. It's just kind of a pain in the butt. Yeah. Maybe I'm too close to the camera. I may push this thing back a little bit.
Your camera, you broke your camera.
I did. It totally fell over. What you guys didn't see is there's no audio, there's no video or anything. Uh-oh, we've got one watcher. Oh, it's Wendy.
Hey,
Wendy. Sorry, we're late here. We technical difficulties for this from my end this time.
I swear there's only water in here. I swear.
Yeah, it's never smooth sailing with this.
Yeah.
The hell you say? Yeah, what's up, Lewis?
Yeah. Hey, Lewis. Yep.
Yeah, it sucks.
The hell we do say.
I shouldn't be doing this. All right, so here we are. January 21st, 2026. A lot of news has happened at the park. It always seems to break when I'm down there, which is yeah, I don't know why.
Well, if the news is as good as it was this time when you're down there, I think you need to go more often.
I think you're right. I think you're right on that aspect. Which is why I did get an annual pass / magic key, so now we can go. We'll see if Udi gets one in a couple of weeks.
Maybe not. Maybe, I don't know.
Okay. Good. All right. So what do you want to start tonight, man?
I say let's go to the negative first, so that we can finish on the high note.
Okay.
Right? Because I mean, I don't know. I mean, the article about hamstringing Tomorrowland and how that got pretty much nixed. It made a lot of sense. I mean, I read I read everything you sent me, Mark, and everything I could find.
Yeah.
And to be real, as I was reading the articles, like 3 or 4 of them, New York Post, the one from LC Register, and a couple others. I wasn't surprised at all to actually be reading that and to man, I guess frustration is kind of the word that I have to describe my emotion behind it. I mean, the gist of it for all of you guys who don't know is basically the accountants kiboshed any kind of maneuver for doing any significant revitalization of Tomorrowland. To put it in their words, there wasn't enough ROI on it, and it's frustrating me because we've talked about it for a very, 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 very long time about Tomorrowland and how it would be like a labor of love, right? It would have to be one of those things like the ROI on it. I don't know if you could quantify it necessarily, other than if you did it, how busy the land would be and how many more tickets, obviously, you would sell, right?
Right.
So that would be the most quantifiable way. But I guess the frustration I have is that this was under Chapek era, mind you.
Yeah, it is.
It made sense. Okay. I remember, and I'll keep on saying it, when Chapek was named and put into the position of being the successor to Iger, successor number 1 at this point. I made the comment that it made sense, and it's actually he was the devil that we needed in that moment, in that time, coming out of COVID, all the utter amount of just crap that we all had to deal with, right?
Yeah.
But it makes me sad because this was the one knock that we all put on him. He was too much of a money guy, too much of the penny pitcher, always looking the way to maximize the money and get more, get more while paying less for it,
Yeah.
And this is where we are. And like I said, it frustrated me, but I was like, yeah, go figure.
Yeah, I just, I don't understand the concept of the ROI with this. Because this is the one thing that really fans have been clamoring for like 20 years now, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's something in there,
yeah,
that makes sense. And I'm just kind of scrolling through this here. I don't understand why you wouldn't take care of this park in that regard. I mean,
mm-hmm.
I don't mean to have any disrespect to any of the other parks, like Walt Disney World or Shanghai or
Paris.
Yeah. Paris. But like this park, I think you need to do everything you possibly can to make this thing as pristine as possible.
Oh yeah, I mean, without a doubt, we have often talked about how Disneyland proper is different from any other park. It will always be different from any other park. You can never homogenize it into the grouping of the other parks. You just cannot do it.
No, and we're not just saying that because it's our favorite park. That's the fact.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we could go on and we could quantify it for you. Really, like, what was there, the vision that was there, the footprint, the people who are there, where it is. All those things apply in a way that, and then it being the first, right? The one that's shown and set the vision. So all those things apply to this. No other park has the things or the notoriety that Disneyland will have, Disneyland proper.
Right.
Yeah. So if you do not take care of it, which I haven't been, especially Tomorrowland. I think Tomorrowland, we talk about all the time, is by far the forgotten land. It is 100% the forgotten land.
Yeah, at this park, because the article says, over the past 10 years, Tomorrowlands at Disney parks around the globe have added new attractions like the Tron Light Cycle Power Run,
mm-hmm.
Ant-Man and the Wasp,
mm-hmm.
the Iron Man Experience, and Happy Ride with Baymax.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Buzz Lightyear Astro Blaster style ride at Disneyland Paris, Tokyo Disneyland, and Magic Kingdom have been undergoing extensive upgrades. And
mm-hmm.
Tokyo's Disneyland Space Mountain is getting a $400 million makeover, $400 million makeover featuring neon blue undulating curves, and that thing looks.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, empty or idle attractions continue to dot Disneyland's Tomorrowland, including Intervention Star Wars Launch Bay, which is pictured there, People Mover Rocket Rides tracks, and Tomorrowland Theater and Starcade, which are just all just sitting there.
Yeah.
So, Udi, why do you think our park is getting the shaft on this?
I really think it comes from the vision of the company, being that even though those plans were put under the kibosh during the Chapek era, we cannot give Iger a pass on this. The way I look at it is that this is an overall mentality and prioritizing from up top. Bob Iger has done everything to make Disneyland a international conglomerate, a big, huge thing. And it is no wonder, he's not being shy about it. The priorities are always other parks, always been other parks, always been the cruise line, something outside the continental U.S. With minimal love over to the bigger park that draws more people because of the size of it, being Orlando. So this is the only thing that makes sense to me, is that the priority is not Disneyland. It is the Heritage Park, however you want to put it, but the priority isn't, and it hasn't been for a very long time, and we all know it. They've done small things. I mean, TBA, big whoop. What they did with, the Haunted Mansion, the new things. These are all things that are cool, right?
Yeah.
But outside of Galaxy's Edge, what has been the substantive addition of the park?
Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway.
That's it. Right. And then where do they put that? In Toontown. Which, I'd make the argument they could have blown that to smithereens and made it like an extended Fantasyland and then a whole bunch of more interesting things in Toontown. But why not Tomorrowland then? Right.
And that's like, please said they're not going to upgrade Tomorrowland. It's just not a priority for them.
Exactly.
But and if you and I have a seat at the table here, why I don't understand why people don't bring this up. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Well, and that's the thing is I think plenty of people have, and obviously going off the article, they have, but I'm going to go back to it, is that maybe, you give the devil his due a little bit. Maybe they looked and said, hey, maybe the plans, because we don't know what the exact plans were for them to upgrade and do stuff. That's not mentioned, right?
No.
So maybe, trying to be as fair as possible.
I would love to see the plans, though, wouldn't you?
Exactly. Maybe they looked at the plans and said, hey, this is a lot of money, and yada, 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 and it went there because it was going to go too big. And we make the argument there's no such thing as too big in that park.
No.
So then I drop back to okay. So then if they didn't like those, maybe they just weren't good plans. Maybe that they're like, dude, this is not going to work. No one's going to be really into that. Maybe there's a level of that. Which then brings me back to the other part. I don't know, with the current mentality about buying IPs and doing whatever they can to bring them into the park, they don't have a way to do that in Tomorrowland. So it would take an original concept, an original idea, as original as Tomorrowland was. And no one in that company has that thought, or if someone does, they're not being listened to.
Yeah.
Which is sad. It's sad. And I don't know how much longer Disneyland can go, or Disney can go, without doing something in that part of the,
right. Yeah.
I mean, beyond overdues. I mean, you could put all the cliche. It's all blah 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 blah. It's all words at this moment. But the reality is like, who knows what they're gonna do, when and if ever.
Yeah.
And I it is clear, abundantly clear, that under current management, it'll never happen. It'll never happen.
I had a thought about this real quick, and they had. I think the article mentioned it was like $600 million is what they were going to invest into Tomorrowland, and that is a massive amount of money in anyone's world.
Mm-hmm.
But if you give the fact that the new Space Mountain coming to Shanghai, is that where it's going to Shanghai? I think, right, or Tokyo.
Not sure.
Tokyo Disneyland. That's $400 million on that. So what does $600 million buy you?
Well, isn't that that's not Disney's money though, and over there, is it? I don't think it is.
Tokyo?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Lewis might be able to answer that question. But okay, so there's that aspect. I don't know how much that does get you, but this whole like return on investment thing, to me is a very weak argument, because
I agree.
especially with Disneyland, anything new is going to bring people. You don't actually have to do anything new, and that park is jammed.
Mm-hmm.
That's how much of a layup this is.
Yeah, and maybe, actually, that brings up a good point. Maybe that's the way they look at it. Like, we don't need to because people are still going to be here anyway.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right.
That level of apathy is, I can't. Or I don't even know if apathy is the right word, but that level of just mentality is just beyond me.
Yeah, I think you have to. Oh, we have a comment. Let's see. Many apostles died, bringing us this knowledge. Oh yeah. All right,
Yeah.
Lewis. Yeah. So I don't. Yeah, I'm not buying the argument about this return on investment.
No, I agree.
And that you do bring up the other aspect about the IP stuff, and how to say this is that you want original IP, I want original IP,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't seem like the majority of people want original IP. They want something they know and love. Let's take this for example. Let's take a look at Galaxy's Edge. Yeah, you got Star Wars, but for the most part, this was all brand new IP to us.
Mm-hmm.
We had never seen Batu. We don't know who Oga's Cantina. Do we know Oga?
There's a caveat to that, though.
Well, because what? Because it's Star Wars? Yeah, but within Star Wars, this is all brand new IP. Wasn't it?
Yeah. Yes. But this is you can't put that on you can't use that as an example.
I can't?
No. Because Star Wars is so established.
Yeah.
That people are quite aware of what they like. Now you can't because we're gonna roll. Do you want to just roll? We can roll right into Galaxy Edge here, but
well, actually, Lewis says that's OLC money, so Oriental Land Company.
Land Company. See, that's why. So, but
thank you, Lewis.
Yeah. Yeah, Star Wars. You can't use that as an example, because I will tell you this, that it's about the quality of the IP, and that is where the main crux of the whole thing is. Even with Star Wars, and I guess I'll use Galaxy as a prime example. Yeah, it was new IP, but it wasn't good IP. It was related to Star Wars, but who really looks at the sequels and go like, yeah, it's Star Wars? Very few people. Very few people. There are going to be some people absolutely do, and they like them. That's fine. I think they're crazy or don't have taste, but they don't. It's not Star Wars, and this is where we're at. So when they go over there, I've made the argument they could be doing things right now. We are on the cusp of technology. Anything with Mars, man. Anything with space exploration right now, dude. That is crazy. Robotics, AI, space travel, dude. I mean, there's so many things that we're really living in right now that you could do. I mean, okay, innovations building. Make it a upgrade tech. Put robotics in there. Talk about space travel. talk about AI. Put those kind of things in there.
Yeah.
Do it. Like, if you want to do that kind of stuff. Star Tours, gut it, man. Gut it and put something in there, or gut it and put something in there related to space travel.
Yeah.
Make a space adventure. Dude, you could, oh man, you could go like the black hole route. I mean, you go all the way back, it was 1980. What was black hole?
I don't know.
1980 something? Oh man. You could go that far, but not that far back to take black hole, but to build with that kind of mentality, that kind of thought, that forethought about, space exploration.
Right.
Then if they were smart, they would take the because really what you could do, right, is you could make the entire land about exploration. And that ties into the future, into Marland, because what is tomorrow, the future bring, but without exploration, right?
Right.
The future, we have to explore the future, and that's what that is. So, I mean, you could tie that into, you could do your beloved utopia. Again, I said, why are we with electric vehicles, AI control, self-driving car, all that kind of stuff you could put in there. Even the submarines, you could upgrade all the submarines and go like, hey, we're going to explore the ocean because our planet is still huge. Explore. We're going to explore space over here. We're going to explore technology over here. All of these things. And that plays into existing space mountain, space exploration. You could put that whole right side going down. All about space exploration. All of it.
All of it, yeah. So, go ahead. So, please had a comment first. And it was also because Star Wars now was basically done half-ass. That was in regard to
not half, 3/4. I'll give it 3/4, not half.
I agree with that. So I'll read the recent Wall Street Journal article concerning Imagineering and how RI's green lights are executed. Yeah, that's kind of what we're talking about.
That's kind of what we're talking about. Yeah.
We didn't actually have access to it, but he said, a key takeaway from the article is the conflict between original ideas versus established IPs. Yeah, that is an interesting battle. I'm also concerned about the creatives versus the penny pinchers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is something that the new CEO has to get involved in, and has to really, what's this? And they said December 21st promotion Hollywood. Okay, I'm not sure what that is. Okay.
1979. Black hole.
What? Oh, black hole. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
79. I thought it was like 80. I thought it was like 84.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah.
Okay. Now, if I do recall, that was Disney's attempt to match with Star Wars.
Yeah. Right. Sure. Good luck with that.
Good luck.
But the new CEO has to be able to, I hope the new CEO takes the creative side with this, and not because they can. It doesn't matter how much a project costs. Disneyland is going to recoup the money. I mean, this is the goose that lays the golden egg, right?
Well, yeah, and see, and you're right, but this is where we have to recognize that the creatives, how do I put it, have been, I don't know if I want to say the word compromised, but the creatives, the focus of the creatives they put an underlying ideology to it. And that underlying ideology that they've incorporated into a lot of things where they tried to, it failed. Yeah. So that's where I run into the thing of like, a new IP is absolutely needed. But are the creatives that are there, are they good enough? And that's my argument, because that is my argument. Like, yes, we can look at the battle between creatives and the penny pinches and the accounts. That is the forever battle, right? But we also have to look at, you tell me a new IP that has been like, dude, this is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I also get what what Lewis brought up. Established IPs versus new IPs. So I get that. But you can't tell me that there isn't enough within the Disney catalog that you could still incorporate a lot of it.
Oh, of course there is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course there is. Would you be okay if they actually took off the Tomorrowland name and call something else?
Yeah.
Oh, you would be okay.
No. I wouldn't be okay. I would not be okay with that.
Okay.
Because that's them giving up.
Yeah, that is them giving up for sure. I don't see anything in the. Oh, we got a comment. The key to the film is the introduction of ACES, which is the Disney Answer to Islands multi-matte plane camera. Oh, you're talking about the black hole? Okay. I mean, I don't know. I was hoping Tron might have been very successful to sort of.
That one had the pieces. But it was poorly executed. Again, I enjoyed the movie, but it wasn't enough.
This is probably not popular opinion with you guys, but I just spent a week in the parks, and the best thing Star Wars about the parks was Star Tours. They had some new amazing scenes.
No, I mean, I don't fault that for a lot of people, honestly, and but the changes that are coming, I think, is going to start changing people's opinions.
Yeah.
I hope. I know it is for me in a massive way. I think it's a signal. And we talk about it in the upcoming podcast. Most of the podcast is us discussing that because I think it's that pivotal.
Yeah. So, anyone have any more thoughts? What time is it? Oh, about 20 minutes. Okay. Any more thoughts about this? Jump in on the comments, but it sounds like, the other thing was that another content creator brought up the fact that it's always been a struggle between the creatives and financials, where it was Walt and Roy always going at it, but Walt was always going to win that battle. And now that you don't have those two anymore, the struggle still continues, and now the creatives are losing this. My gist is that, again, if we had a seat at the table, is that you got to do everything you possibly can to make sure Disneyland is taken care of. And Tomorrowland right now is not at all. It's not anywhere where it needs to be. It's about 25% of where it needs to be, and that's only because Space Mountain is such a kick-ass attraction. And I mean, here we are in 1977. That thing launched in 1977. Here we are, 2026. It's still as popular as it was then.
Yep.
Lewis, make a WS $1 billion sci-fi film, and you'll have your new Tomorrowland. What's WDS? Am I missing that?
Walt Disney Studios.
Oh, okay.
I believe. He's not wrong, but
no.
I think, and this is a further discussion, the relationship between solely IP-based theatricals, that may be coming a way of an antiquated thought process for many reasons. Mainly, well, to just go over it quite quickly, two main reasons. One, the level of creativity coming out of Hollywood for the last 5 years has been, what's the word I want to use? Ass. Horrible, terrible, boring, snooze fest. Just garbage that no one wants to see. And then that has directly affected the people wanting and the people, how they're consuming said content has changed as well.
Yeah.
So the IP is still being good, but also recognizing that you can't look like right here, Bob Iger with his incredible just wanting of Avatar. Have you all been paying attention to how Avatar, the third movie, is doing in the theater?
I didn't know it was even out.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Oh, is it not doing good?
Not what they needed to. I think it's barely going to break even. A lot of that is from the not domestic parks.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, so much so that because remember, it's supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 4, 5. I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, geez.
Right now, Cameron came out in an interview 2 days ago, and basically was talking about the actress who played the main character of Nala, I think is her name. I don't know. See how much I don't care. And said she'll be back if they even make 4.
Actually, you are spot on, Louis. He did lose a lot of battles. Yep, National Street, Edison Square. I forgot about Edison Square at Disneyland. Or Liberty Street. Was it Liberty Street? I think it was Liberty Street, right? Or Liberty Square or something like that.
I thought it was Liberty Square.
Edison's, but I know there's an Edison Square somewhere. And the Epcot City Concept City, 3 battles we lost. Well, to be fair, didn't Walt pass away before Epcot City Concepts? Before those were put into motion? Who knows? Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't see any Tomorrowland news this D23 or even the next couple of D23s. I'm willing to bet the next. We are doing our 10th year of LTP. I bet you when we do our 20th, we're still gonna be bitching about Tomorrowland. And,
good money on that.
Yep, we're gonna be. Man,
we should start that. We should start that bet on Call Sheet. See how it goes.
Yeah,
I bet you there's one on there. I hate betting sites, but it makes me laugh.
I bet. Yeah, Annika was putting together some videos for just kind of archive all of our old stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a video camera there in 2001. 2001. It was the first time we took the girls to Disneyland. And I was walking around back then, commenting on how bad Tomorrowland was. And it had been, 2003. It was 2003. Because I had been there in 92 and I hadn't been there since 92.
Right.
And so I was walking around saying, man, Tomorrowland looked horrible. It absolutely looked horrible. After 11 years when I had been there last, they had Skyway was going, the subs were going. Of course, Tomorrowland was, Space Mountain was going. People Mover was going, I believe. And in 2000,
yeah, I want to say yes.
Yeah, I think so. But in 2003, it was all shuttered. And even back then, I was bitching about how bad Tomorrowland was. So here we are, 23 years later, and it looks virtually the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, Elke, we have a comment here. I don't think a lot of the employees have the talent to make something awesome outside. It seems like kind of people based on checklists and quotas as opposed to talent. Do you have a comment on that?
Agree completely.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. That's basically what I was saying. They have, for better, well, not for better, for worse. used outside thought processes, outside biases, outside agendas, outside political ideas. They let a lot of things creep into that creative room that had no right to be in there. And you can. I honestly feel like you cannot argue against that because we see the level of and the quality or lack of quality coming out of those creatives.
Yeah.
Looking at, I mean, okay, let's use TBA. I have yet to be on TBA, and I don't know, and I swear to you, I don't know if I'm going to write it. I'm on the fence about that.
I think you should.
I know. But even within that, right? The one criticism that I've heard from you, Mark, and from Jess, is that it's an inconsistent thing. Even Becky, right? If you give it Becky, it's the same thing because Becky's been on it, right? Yes.
No? Yeah.
The same critique comes across, and I heard it before, and I've heard it since. There's no coherent story. You don't know what you're doing. It feels like you're doing one thing and doing another. And when you look at that, if you understood how they've been making films for a while, they did the what do they call it? I can't. Basically, what they did is they film a bunch of scenes, and then kind of go like, oh, and we'll build the movie off of the scene. No direction, no like, hey, no. I mean, with the kind of an overview of what we want to do.
Yeah.
No direction, no clear, hard. This is what we're doing, and so it's evident. It's evident because things seem lackadaisical, out of whack. They go back and forth. There's no consistency. There's no anything. And I think from everything I've heard from Tiana's, that's exactly what happened there. So yeah, I don't until they go in and purge that thought process out, I don't think anything changes. But there are signs that has already begun.
Yeah. Well, and let's move to those sides. Yeah, let's move to those sides. Just for reference, People Mover closed August 21st, 1995.
Oh.
So when I was there in 92, I didn't know how lucky I had it.
No. Mm-mm.
Okay, just real quick before we transition over to Galaxy's Edge. I love Roy O. Disney as much as any fan does. However, there's dark side where once he becomes president of Walt Disney Productions, he becomes a penny pinching accountant. So much he takes public to finance Walt Disney World. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You are not wrong, Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
But here we are. Coming up, April 28th, April 29th, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Timeline unlocked. Is this a step in the right direction, Udi? Is this going to save Galaxy's Edge? Or is it just a Band-Aid?
At current level of knowledge, it is too soon to tell. You want to read that? Hold on.
You have senior Imagineers like Weiss and Fitzgerald who have done incredible original idea attraction concepts. Why can't either one hit another run? I think you mean Bob Weiss. I think he retired, didn't he? I think he's not. I mean, former president of Walt Disney Imagineering, Bob Weiss. I think that's what you're talking about. He's not with the company anymore, but he probably still has influence. I don't know who Fitzgerald is, but please elaborate on that, Lewis. Anyways, the question is this a Band-Aid, Udi, or is this a game-changing idea?
Well, it has the potentiality to be either one.
Okay.
Now, it has the potentiality of only being a Band-Aid. If this is where they stop. If they just go there, and so if you guys don't know, and you're not up to it, I know Lewis will be up to it. Over here in our neck of the woods, sorry, Lewis, you're not getting it, not yet at least. We're getting the A1 beautiful complete removal of Kylo Ren. He's gone. Going to be completely gone out of our Galaxy's Edge. They're actually relegating him over to meet and greets at Tomorrowland.
Yeah, Launch Bay.
Launch Bay. Goodbye. And they're replacing him with the no-brainer, the thing that should have happened from the word go.
Yeah.
Darth Vader. The other thing they're doing is writing Han and Leia. And with Luke. Mind you, Luke is going to be floating. It has been, but they're adding those original trilogy characters. The other thing they've done, which this is why I think it pushes that they're beyond the time unlock, but they're changing merch.
Oh, yeah. The
merch changes to me, because we all know Disney loves selling and making their money on their merch, right?
Yep.
That is one of the biggest tells to me.
Yeah.
Okay, that no, this is meant to be a permanent, long change.
Yeah.
They're adding things to Oga's. Another thing. Now, if they stop here, a lot of people would be happy with this, and I would be. I'm happy they're doing it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm ecstatic they're doing this, but they cannot stop here. They cannot stop here. So this is when I have been saying, or why I have been saying what I've been saying for a while, is that when Disney does something right, you praise them, you laud them, you say, yes, Disney, more. This is what we want. And when they first introduced Luke, what was it, last summer?
That sounds about right. Yeah.
I think it was about right. I went on our podcast when we brought it up. I said, please, if you guys like this, even though we could argue on his relative appearance to Luke, we'll sidestep that. But go support it. If it's a meet and greet, make that line go out of Galaxy's Edge. Anytime he's walking through Galaxy's Edge, surround the dude. Be happy. Want to take pictures. Like, let Disney know through your excitement and your joy that this is what we want. So you're going to tell me now that the second people see Darth Vader come out, they're not going to lose their ish?
Yeah.
I absolutely will. Little kids, they know Darth.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Darth. Whether you're a prequel, because we're going to go there, a prequel, Clone Wars, original, Rebels, everybody knows Darth. Prequels, I'm going to argue that the prequel fans and the sequels are my Star Wars. They're like that big. It's an infinitesimal amount of the overall Star Wars fandom. All those people, because everything all ties into this. Like, even if you went to Andor, right? Rogue One, I mean, think of the end of Rogue One. All of that ties back to Darth Vader.
Yeah.
So people are going to love that. They're going to love that. So what I'm hoping for with the merch change, with the characters now walking through the lands, you will eventually see a slow migration out. You'll never see full elimination of Rey until they retcon it. Please retcon it, but they won't. Of that character, she'll be there. But the more that we as fans go to Galaxy's Edge, because now we have the original trilogy, that's good. Now, the final steps, here's the two things they need to do, which will absolutely lights out, make Galaxy's Edge back to, or get it to a place where people are going to be like, dude, we're going there, no matter what. Not just the Star Wars fan, but the people who want to go have a good time, right? One is going to be Smuggler's Run. Okay? They're doing things with the story now. They're doing things with Modify. They recognize that the shortcomings of Smuggler's Run are there. There's some, and I don't know if you can get them all out because it's kind of baked into the bread, but adding new storylines, changing what the engineers and stuff will do, all are going to help. the other thing they need to do 100% is get rid of Hondo Tanaka. Get rid of anything like that. Even though I love Hondo, Hondo's a great freaking character. He cracks me up. He's a pirate of all pirates. He's great and a thief. But a lot of people don't know who that is. They
Right.
see some alien out there. You put Han up there. You put Lando Calrissian up there. Now we're talking. Lando would be perfect up there, in my opinion. If you're not going to put Han, put Lando. Put Lando.
Sure.
Put Lando up there. Talking like, oh, Han, old buddy, blah, 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 and all that. Like, dude, boom, done deal.
Yeah, done deal.
You go, and then you slide on over to Rise of the Resistance. Swap all that out to OT characters, all of it. Stormtroopers, change them all out to original Stormtroopers. Make every one of the First Order officers, Empire officers. Put Grand Moff Tarkin in there with Darth Vader in the scenes where you're captured.
Done.
Heads exploding, people loving it. The place go absolutely crazy. And there we go. And the last final bit that they need to do. Well, two. Add dinner theater. Some place to do that with entertainment. Because the canteen is cool. Olga's is cool. But it's not enough.
No.
And then add more streetmosphere of original trilogy, and then that place will be popping.
Oh yeah, that whole streetmosphere thing. That seems like that is the very lowest level thing that they could do. I mean, how much they could run an ad in the paper or online, whatever it is. Hey, we need actors. We're going to pay you scale. We're going to dress you up in Star Wars garb. You just walk around Galaxy's Edge for a few hours a day. We're going to give you galactic credits. Whatever, you go and you go into the store and you buy something and you walk off set or you walk off scene, off stage. You would get so many people that would just do that. I would do it.
I would do it.
Yeah, if say yeah. Can you imagine just if you are walking down there and then we see just like two dudes carrying like some like blasters on their shoulder and they walk by and then they go in and buy something with some galactic credits that we've never seen before? Like, the hell are those guys? You know?
or another guy rolling through and talking to his mech as he's going through and complaining like, dude, we need to get these parts, man. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, totally. That is the easiest fix that they could do without spending a ton of money.
All those things would transform it, and all the gripes and all the things that people complain about Galaxy's Edge and the criticism, which a lot of them are fair.
And
all goes away. It begins to go away.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't mind it.
Wouldn't mind it.
Wouldn't mind it. That would be a good pair up as well. Nine Numb and Lando would be beautiful.
Yeah.
Because people know, hey, that's from Return of the Jedi. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. You see how excited it's so exciting because the potentiality is there, and Disney just you're reaching for it, guys. You're reaching for it. You're starting to pick up the pieces. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You're like, there's a couple comments on that.
Oh, it was just.
I wasn't even reading them. Sorry, I was just going.
Oh, Lewis just said, we're excited about this development here in Florida. Hopefully it's going to work so we get our retheming deal. Like, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a test bed for what sticks. And I'm glad they're doing it here because I think it's going to be successful. I think this is a major step in the right direction because the potential is there for this thing just to keep getting better. You know?
Yeah, and let me add a few more pieces into the whole picture, right? This is what I said when we were talking earlier about the creatives and whether or not the creatives have the ability to do that and the mentality that it's kind of was allowed to infiltrate the creatives. You know, Marvel began purging and changing their stuff a while ago. And again, with what we see beginning to come out for Doomsday, I think it's a pretty good sign so far. I mean, there's only been a couple of teaser trailers and rumors, and well, semi rumors that they're going Cap. Cap's going to be the main driver. Chris Evans Cap, mind you, and that they recognize that they need to okay. I brought this up with a coworker of mine because we were talking about it, and they were kind of like, "What's the big deal?" So, okay, I go, but don't you realize that depending on how they write the story, that in Marvel they could quite literally retcon phases 4, 5, and 6.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Quite literally, the last how many years can be just Thanos snapped out of existence. And then that coupled with the rumors that Lucasfilm had also began to purge the creatives that they had currently had in that writer's room, and they're beginning to find the door.
Interesting.
Time that out with Kathleen Kennedy.
Yeah.
Don't let the good Lord hit you on the way out, because she's gone.
She gone. Bye, Felicia.
Gone. Bye.
Is that immediate? Is that immediate, or is it like
dude, you know what? I've been trying to find more. I've heard anywhere from she's gone as of like Monday to an indefinite, like no date. I have yet to find anybody say she's officially gone. I mean, she's gone. Everyone is saying she's going to be officially gone. But I've heard that it was Monday she was gone, like Friday was her last day. But I don't know if that's true or not. I haven't heard any I haven't found any confirmation, but to be fair, I haven't really looked that hard after the last couple of days.
Yeah.
And then with this announcement,
yep,
that they're doing this. So all these are good signs. They're all positive signs. But again, this is where I go. Please, anyone watching this now or watching it in the future, if you're happy with this, if you support this, you're a fan of the OT and want or prequels or Rebels or Clone Wars, you know where this is. You know where how important it is to return to the Skywalker timeline right now in Disneyland. Now, for Disney, and return it to it properly, because what Disney tried to do is replace the entirety of it with their own thing.
Right.
Us over here, us crazy people who are deeply in love with the franchise, said, no. So, if you want to create your own thing, that's fine, but you cannot do it in spite of the original trilogy, is what they did. That's where they screwed up. So, and ignored, kiboshed, crapped on the original stuff. So, yeah. So, but like I was saying, you guys are happy with this, go support it. I mean,
and I intend to, Udi. I intend to.
And we already talked about it. I as well.
Yes. Oh, breaking news out of the LTP.
We talked about it. Well, we're talking about it.
We talked about it, but
we talked about no. Yeah, publicly, yeah, no. Yeah. So
yeah,
it'll be on the podcast coming up Monday.
Oh, yeah. Caveat about that is it's actually episode 237, but you and I refer to it as 239.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. We've done a few. We're a mistake or two. But yeah, I'll be in the park next weekend.
All right, so we're gonna have you on for that for sure. Well, you'll be on anyways, but we're gonna have you on. You're gonna be there Sunday, right? I was sort of thinking I want May see if you can call into our show. Give us a live report.
We'll figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
okay.
that means, but I will be going back end of May.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about that going back and then going back. You and me going back into May.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo! All right. Well, hey, we're at 7 o'clock, 7:03. We went a little longer because we started a little bit late. Sorry for the slow start, technical difficulties on my end.
I blame Mark.
You should. It's 100% my fault. We've done 33 of these, and probably 31 of them we've had issues as far as stuff. I don't know why. what's going on. But anyway, we're here. We're going to continue to do it. We've got 5 viewers now. We've got 3 now. So thank you for watching tonight. Do click and subscribe to this. We're at 74 followers. Let's get to 80 before the month's up, if we can. Episode 237 of our regular LTP show comes out this Monday with a trip report, and we talk about Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and it's a good show. So do enjoy that. Yeah. So again, click and subscribe to this, and anyone that's been on the chat tonight, Wendy, oh please, and Lewis, thank you for contributing to tonight's show. Yep. Udi, where can people find out more information about you?
You can find me on my Instagram, which is HAXGOALIE, Hacks Goalie. And of course, you can find me here on the LTP Lounge and Living Today podcast.
Yeah. Again, you can, and then to reach me, you can find me on Instagram at Living Today podcast. That's actually all of us are on there. So if you want to get a hold of us, DM us there, or you can send us an email at info@livingtodaypodcast.com. Oh, wait a minute, we got a comment. Oh, Steve, you're late. Yes, you are, but always welcome, Expedition Steve. Anytime you want to come on the show, just let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You haven't been on.
You haven't been on in a while.
Which we appreciate you in the chat, Steve, to no end, brother.
Absolutely. Yeah. But so yeah, go and click and subscribe to this, and we hope to have some more content soon. I mean, actually every Wednesday from 6 and 7. Next week we'll be here. Not sure what we'll talk about, but we'll come up with something. Maybe give Udi a checklist of what he should be doing at the park. Although we suspect Udi knows what this is, anyways.
A little bit.
Okay. Well, thank you everyone for taking the time to watch us. And anyone in the future, hey, thanks for watching. We're gonna get better at this.
Yep. Hopefully.
In theory. All right. From Udi and Mark, I want to say thank you again. We love you, adventures out there, and we've got a comment. Anytime, guys. Yeah, of course. Well, just let us know, Steve, for sure.
No, I think we're gonna have to Mark. Gonna have to give him a little bit of a nudge.
All right, next show, Steve. You're gonna come on a week from today. Okay, it's not
an hour, but an hour earlier.
An hour earlier, yes.
if we can figure out how to technically do this thing right.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I will end up probably getting a new camera because this one's janky at best. Anyways, okay. Adventures out. We love you. Adventures out there, and we will see you in the parks.
See ya.